Hey, welcome back to Sonic Adventure 2. In this episode, it's the Chow stuff. So let's go ahead and jump into this. I'm gonna go, I want to get stuff for Sun. That's who I want to get stuff for. And at this point, now that Sun is fully evolved, I kind of just want to get him anything and anything. So let's go to Prison Lane. Let's go ahead and go to Prison Lane and just kind of get him some random stuff. Because I'm not entirely sure, like what exactly I want to get him. I mean, I know that running is his best stat technically, but I don't know if that's what I want to make the consistent thing going forward, because I took a look at what his stats were a second ago, and he's pretty well-rounded, which kind of makes me wonder if it would be beneficial to just kind of get him a ton of random things. So that's kind of what I think we might do, is just get him a ton of random things, don't you see? So that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna get him some stuff. Hold on, this is loud for some reason. Sorry about that. I had to turn down my volume just slightly for the simple fact that I could not hear myself think. I am not sure why the volume was so loud. Who's to say? I don't know. Now you can get a unicorn in this stage. I'm not entirely sure how to get it. I don't know if we're gonna get that far. Especially since we keep finding, running drives, which I suppose is totally fine. I know I had said that we're probably not going to focus too much on running, but you know what? We're picking them up anyway. But I suppose what we can do is we can just kind of scout out this level and kind of get an idea as to what animals and such we can find in this level, because we've never really explored this. So let's go ahead and explore this, shall we? Well, that's an interesting assortment of animals. What do we get? We got a ram, a tiger, an ape, and a seal. Or an otter, rather. Which is alright, I guess. It just seems like the animals are kind of way out near the end of the stage, which is kind of not necessarily what we want. I mean, I can get that ape, but I'd lose my otter, which isn't necessarily what I want either. So let's go ahead. Okay, Sun, where are you, crazy little, crazy guy, you? Okay, that's what we're gonna have to do in this episode as well, is try to get Pumpkin swimming up to a stat that is reasonable. Hey there, Sun. How's it going, little buddy? I've got stuff for ya. I hope you like them. They are a gift. They are a gift I hope you will enjoy. They certainly are, my friend. Yes, they are. Yeah, Pumpkin is definitely trying to tell us that he's interested in swimming, for the simple fact that he just keeps kind of walking into the water over and over again, which isn't... Oops. Well, I suppose I can go ahead and level up Kevin's running there just a little bit, which I suppose works out. There's nothing wrong with that, I suppose. You know what? Why the heckles not? I suppose it works. It's not a big deal, my good friend. How's it going there, Sun? How's it going, cutie? Alright, you know what? This Pumpkin, this is getting a little bit monotonous at this point. Hopefully you understand what I'm trying to tell you, because this is getting just a little bit much now. Getting just a little bit much at this point. That you keep wanting to do this. I'm trying to do other things. I don't have time to keep on saving you because you keep on walking directly into the water. It's not necessarily what I want you to do. Is that all of the animals? Is that already all of the animals? We got one otter right here. Just kind of hanging out in the corner of the world. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give this otter to Pumpkin. That's what I'm going to do. Now, what level did you get to? You got to 103. Can you swim now? Yes, you can. Alright, so we don't have to worry about that anymore, thankfully. So you can swim as much as you want now. So I hope you appreciate it there, Pumpkin. I don't have to worry about saving you every 2 seconds anymore, which is exactly what I desire. Now I got one more animal to give you here, Sun. It's just going to be a little ram. Just a little ram. I hope you enjoy. Now let's go ahead and give you a nut as well. If I can actually pick up the nut instead of glitching out all over the place. Alright. Hey there, Buddy Roll. You saying hi to the world? Saying hello to the whole world? That is adorable. Alright, let's go ahead and do a thing. What exactly do we want to do? We can get some more running things for Pumpkin, I suppose. Now, there is one thing I want to mention. I am trying to get... Well, what level do we have here? We have 37. Because I'm trying to determine what kind of level we want everybody's skills before we start taking on some races. That's kind of what I'm trying to determine right now, and I'm not exactly sure where I want to be at. That's kind of what I'm wondering here. I am not entirely positive. What is your running at, buddy? Rusty, you are at 32, and you are at 37. So, just a little bit higher there. Just a little bit higher there. Let's go to Radical Highway and get some running things. I feel like that might be something smart, so let's go ahead and do... Ow. I do not like that I can be hurt by fighter jets. That is just a little bit silly. But that is okay, it's not a really big deal in the end, because I can get more rings anyways. Hello there, running drive. I will take that running drive all day, and twice on some days. As well as this warthog. Thank you very much. Hello there, Mr. Robot, I'm going to kill you. As well as that fighter jet must go away. I do not want that swimming drive, that is not necessarily what I desire. Okay. So yeah, I am trying to figure out exactly what level I want our Chow to be before we start entering races. Because that is something we're going to have to start doing here sooner than later. Because that is the whole goal of the raising of the Chow, of course. It is to enter races. So we have to determine exactly when we want to do that. I'm thinking we might want to do that here sooner than later. Because I think we're getting pretty close to a high enough level to take on some races. So let's think about doing that, I think. Let's consider that. But the races do get particularly difficult near the end. So, you don't want to get too overconfident in terms of your racing skills too soon. Because again, the races do get quite difficult after a while. If I do recall correctly from my childhood experiences playing the races. That is one thing I do remember about playing races as a wee tyke, is that the races do get particularly difficult, and you're gonna need a pretty high level Chow to take them on. So that is what you're gonna have to do. It's pretty great. How many animals do we have? We need one more. Just need one more. Can I do this way? Yes, I can. I can do it just like that. Aha, and there's our final one. Perfect. Okay, then. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and give some running things to... Ooh. What a cute little song that was there, Rusty. What a cute little song. Okay, you know what? I've got some stuff for you here, little buddy. Let's go ahead and raise that running stat of yours. And you know what? I have made the decision. Starting in the next episode, we're going to do some races. That's what I feel like doing. I think that is exactly what we're going to start doing in the next episode is some races. I think everybody's ready to do a couple of races. So I think it is about time we actually do that. And then we can determine from there, based on which races we win and which races we lose, we can... Oh, well. Thanks for stealing that there, Robert. We appreciate that. And based on which races we win and which races we lose, we can determine which stats we are best at and which stats we are not quite as good at and need to improve going forward. So that will work quite well. Don't worry, Rusty. I'll get you a fruit there, buddy. I'll get you a fruit. Here you go. You seem like you could probably eat more in all honesty, so let's go ahead and give you another one. There you go, little buddy roll. Alright, well, let's go ahead and we still have 2 baby chow. Let's go ahead and go somewhere and get some flying stuff. Let's Wild Canyon it up. Wild Canyon it up, yo. That's what we're gonna do, yo. Okay, let's go ahead and get this chow key. But yeah, I'm thinking starting in the next episode, we will go ahead and do some races. I feel like that might be something we want to do because we've been kind of putting it off just a little bit, which isn't, you know, something we want to be doing for very much longer because of the simple fact that, you know, this is a All Emblems Let's Play we're doing right now. And as an All Emblems Let's Play, we're trying to get emblems. So if we want to get emblems, we're going to have to do the races. It's pretty simple. So we're going to have to go ahead and do those at some point, which is what we're going to do. Don't you see? We're going to go ahead and do the races. Hello there, Mr. Condor. I'm just going to go ahead and miss you. It's pretty great. So I'm trying to get to Chaos Drives as well here. That is not a flying drive, that one is a red one. Hello there, dragon. So I'm gonna have to restart this in order to get the rest of my lovely, lovely things, which is totally fine, I suppose. It doesn't really matter very much, my friend. I don't want that. I've been away for a while. Okay, well, let's go ahead and go up here and get the chow key again, which is what we want to do. We're gonna go ahead and get a chow key. There is a very, very close emerald there. Very, very close emerald there. Hello there, peacock. Oh, I can't get the double animals again? Oh, that kind of sucks. So I have to exit the stage and come back in again in order to do that. That's kind of a shame. That is kind of a shame. Okay, so this stuff is for Quartz, so let's go ahead and give Quartz some lovely, lovely flying things here. Where is my little friend, Quartz? He's kind of blending in with the background right now. So where is he? Hello? There you are. There you are, little buddy. It's time for some flying things. Now, you might actually be ready to enter some kind of basic flying race, but the problem is that I don't know about that because your running stat is abysmal right now. So that's part of the problem, is that in order to actually be able to do races, that you need to be pretty well-rounded on your stats, because all of the races involve pretty much every stat in some fashion or another. So, hey there, Dusty. So you need to be a little bit conscious of that and kind of, improve the stats overall rather than focus only on one thing, which we haven't really done a particularly good job of for the most part. But that's mostly just because we keep getting baby Chow, keep getting new baby Chow, and we're trying to focus on a single stat so they actually evolve into what we want them to evolve into. Which hopefully makes some level of sense. Hopefully there's some logic in this. But I suppose if there's not, then you know what, I'm speaking nonsense. Hello there, Mr. Peacock. I am going to do a thing with you, but mostly give you to a Chow. Okay, well, I would have preferred if you leveled up your swimming there. Can I give this to you? Yes, I can. Perfect. That's what I like to see. Now I can level up your swimming and your flying at one time. You're hungry. Don't worry, little friend. Is that why you've been crying? It's because you're hungry? You know what, I'll go ahead and get you another one. I'm gonna go ahead and get you a strong nut. A strong fruit, or whatever it is. Go ahead and give you one of these. Get you one of these. The color of the ball above your head matches the color of your skin. It's quite cool. It is quite neat indeed. Alright, there you go, little buddy. So you shouldn't be hungry anymore. But alright guys, that is where I'm going to go ahead and call this episode. So thank you for watching this video. I really, really hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you did enjoy it. I will see you guys in the next episode when, again, we go ahead and start by doing some races. We're going to go ahead and give it a go. We're going to go ahead and go as far as we physically can, starting in the next episode. Once we start losing races, that kind of gives us an idea as to what we need to start focusing on which Chow. And that'll give us some direction as to what we need to do going forward. But as always, guys, I really appreciate you watching. It really, really does mean the whole world to me. I will see you guys in the next episode.